So everybody's wondering what is going to happen with Mortal Kombat 11. Is it dead? Is it finished? Is it finished? I think it possibly could be. So I'm going to give my reasons as to why it probably could be, why it maybe still has some life left in it, and what's in store for the future. All right, so let's just get it out of the way. Let's talk about the reasons that Mortal Kombat 11 is probably finished. The obvious being that we have not had any new content since November of 2020 when we had the Combat Pack that had Rambo, Rain, and of course Melina in it, and of course some additional skin packs that came along with that. We have not had anything new since then as far as new content. The 2-year anniversary of the game has already come and gone, and while Ed Boon had just posted pretty much, reminiscing about good times and things that have happened with the game and past Mortal Kombat games, he also has been posting polls online about what other games fans would like to see come back. Why would you do that, Ed, when obviously fans just want more Mortal Kombat? But, it's all about what other IPs and franchises can you bring back into the game that could also just make you more money? Because I'm not going to lie, he had a poll when Killer Instinct was on there, and I selected Killer Instinct because I'm a fan of Killer Instinct from back when it was on Super Nintendo, and I'd love to see that game come back. I know it was on Xbox, the Xbox One, and I have that on the Xbox One, but it's been years because that was like a day one edition game that I got back in 2013. We're in 2021, almost 2022, and if that were to ever happen, it would probably not come out for another year or two. So I think we could have some more games coming out, possibly like Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct. Maybe Warner Brothers games could make that game. Who knows? Another reason is the Mortal Kombat movie has been released, and we did not get any movie skin packs to go along with it. We did get a movie skin pack for the OG Mortal Kombat movie for Mortal Kombat 11, but given the hype for the new Mortal Kombat movie, and even people out there and fans saying that they'd like to see certain characters' skins come out, like obviously Sub-Zero would have been a good one. But anyways, there's other skin packs that could have come out for that to kind of tie into the movie. People thought we could get Cole Young as a character for Mortal Kombat 11. I think that he would have worked just fine as a character in the game. As I responded to somebody on Twitter, he does have the martial arts moves for the game. He does have super abilities, and he has weapons. So that kind of checks all the boxes from there. And of course, he has dialogue and story. So he does have kind of a purpose in the game at this point since he has been thrown into the movie universe. Also recently, I think the reason why it possibly could not happen is that the video game was on sale at a discount and also included in a bundle with Injustice 2. So usually sometimes when that happens, it's kind of like, ooh, it's kind of end of the road for the game. Because if they're obviously discounting it so much to, bargain bin it, then you usually know the days are numbers for that game. Another thing too is a lot of the eSports league, the major ones have already kind of played out for Mortal Kombat. And so now that those are over, there's nothing really to get the game super hyped up. Now I know that the companies that have pulled out for future NetherRealm Studios games, including Mortal Kombat, which is sad to see, hopefully that will change. Maybe as some time has passed, Ed Boon has addressed it. So maybe we'll see that change in the future. But since there's no major eSports coming about for Mortal Kombat 11, that obviously is another sign that the game is probably done. And of course, the most obvious one is that there are rumors of a Marvel game being made by NetherRealm Studios. Now, we knew that NetherRealm Studios had talked about making another game in addition to Mortal Kombat 12 that we assumed, but now it's looking like they may make this instead of like an Injustice 3 or MK12, like taking a break from Mortal Kombat, which I don't think they should do. I think if the movie was trying to kind of rehype the franchise as a whole, all of Mortal Kombat, you need to ride the gravy train as much as you can and get it as much out of it as you can. So obviously I would be fast-tracking Mortal Kombat 12, not, making it a crappy game, but I'd be fast-tracking that sucker like possible. Also, it didn't help that on Twitter this week, we saw that NetherRealm Studios is hiring for a bunch of positions. Now, we don't know if that's to make Mortal Kombat 12, but obviously we know it's not to make any additional content for Mortal Kombat 11. So those are reasons why Mortal Kombat 11 is finished, but let's talk about possible reasons why Mortal Kombat could still continue. So there's still Mortal Kombat 11 leagues going on, so I do follow the Mortal Kombat 11 Twitter account, and I do get notifications when they're doing like special league matches between, I guess, people within NetherRealm Studios and just other people online and they're gamers. So stuff like that is still going. They're still holding events like that. So because they're doing that, the game, they're still trying to, have interest in the game. I don't know how long that will last, but if they keep doing it and they're still trying to draw life out of Mortal Kombat 11, then obviously they're going to keep doing that, and hopefully from there we'll get new content. We do still have Krypt events that are still going on, and Ed Boon is still posting about Krypt events for Mortal Kombat 11. So because those are still happening, obviously that means fans are still going to try to play the game and find new things or get new skins, etc., etc. So hopefully with that still going on, we could still possibly get a Combat Pack 3, hopefully I said that right, Combat Pack 2 before Combat Pack 3 soon for Mortal Kombat 11. And then, of course, the most obvious thing that we've seen lately on Twitter is Mortal Kombat fans maybe got trolled by the WB UK saying, you know, doing a profile on Ermac and then posting the costume and skin that we would want to see him wearing in Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know if that was a big tease. They didn't say anything after that. But yeah, people already done videos on that, and they just think maybe that we were being trolled and that they're just kind of teasing us, but nothing's going to come about it. You know, leave in the comments below if you think that them, you know, displaying Ermac is a good sign. I know sometimes with Mortal Kombat Mobile we get stuff for that, but not necessarily in the actual Mortal Kombat 11 game, and vice versa. So maybe this is one of those things where they're just talking about Mortal Kombat in general, and Ermac just happened to be a character. But oh no, it's not kind of fun that y'all are teasing us and not giving us Ermac in the game. And then one more thing I wanted to touch on is what possible future Mortal Kombat 11 could have as far as like last bits of hope. So we do have E3 coming up in June, and Warner Brothers Games is going to present stuff at there, and there could be an announcement for new content for Mortal Kombat 11. Now, I don't know that for sure. I'm just putting that out in the universe. Maybe hope it'll happen, but you know, maybe since enough time has passed, since the movie will be done by then, maybe then they'll say, hey, Mortal Kombat 11 fans, we got one more thing for you. We're going to give you a movie skin pack, or we're going to give you a couple new skins, or we're going to give you one more character, or one last combat pack to, you know, seal it and call it a day. You know, you never know. Or maybe they're going to announce something new from NetherRealm Studios. Maybe we'll finally get to hear the rumor get broken down about, is it going to be a Marvel game, a Marvel vs. DC game, an MK vs. something game, Injustice 3, or a totally new game that we were all wrong about, and that's what NetherRealm Studios is going to do. So we'll find out then. I know DC Fandom is going to come out in October, but I think that's way too long between now and then to try to find something out. So if nothing by June, I'm already calling it right now. From everything I've told you, I'm calling it. I think Mortal Kombat 11 is finished. I think it's done. I think it's run its course. We've had a good run for two years. I think there was a lot of content that we got out of it. I know we didn't get every character that we wanted to, but that gives us hope for Mortal Kombat 12. I think since, you know, basically Time Lord Liu Kang set us on a different path as far as the timeline, that gives us opening for maybe new characters. I'm hoping maybe some new characters, and then characters we didn't get to see in Mortal Kombat 11. So do you think Mortal Kombat 11 is finished? Do you think there's still life left in it? Do you think we'll still get new content? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, since the Marvel game is still a topic of conversation, do you think we will get a Mortal Kombat Marvel game? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. That's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. For more like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time on the Mashup.